Archangel Michael says, there are events moving in the shadows that you were not meant to see yet. A relative has crossed the line of betrayal, placing a burden in your name without your consent. The danger is real, and soon the weight of collectors will knock at your door. This revelation is not to frighten you, but to prepare you. What has been hidden is about to surface, and once it does, there will be no turning back. You are being warned now because the truth cannot remain silent any longer. The papers have already been signed, the loan already drawn, and the agreement sealed in your absence. The act was done in haste, but with full knowledge of the damage it would cause. And now, the ripple is moving closer to your doorstep. They thought you would never discover it. They believed their deception would stay buried in silence. But time is exposing every hidden layer, and the storm is building toward your life. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, you are not abandoned in this fight. Forces of light stand with you, and no amount of betrayal can remove what is truly yours. But you must face what has been said against you with clarity and strength. The collectors will not care about your innocence. Their demand will be cold, their mission firm. They come for what they believe is owed, and your name is written on the papers they carry. It is not just money, it is dignity, reputation, and peace that hang in the balance. The signature that was not yours has tied you to a battle you did not choose. And yet, you are the one standing in its path. This relative acted out of desperation, envy, or hidden greed. Whatever their reason, it will soon not matter, for the consequences will fall upon you if not confronted. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You will feel the tension rise in your home. The knock will come heavy, and the papers will be held out with your name across them. They will show proof, though you never touched a pen to that contract. The lie is deep, but exposure is deeper. Every chain of deception must break, even if it tries to bind you. What has been done in darkness cannot withstand the light that is coming for it. The relative believed you would be silent, that you would bow under the weight of their choices. But they underestimated the strength that rises when the heavens alert you. They underestimated the fire within you that refuses to be burned. Your spirit is stronger than the snare they set. The warning you receive today is the shield that will stop what was meant to crush you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Collectors do not stop at doors, they press, they pressure, they demand. And unless you act with wisdom, they will think you are guilty by association. This is why the message comes before the knock, to awaken you. You must prepare yourself, not with fear, but with readiness. Knowledge is protection, and this truth is the armor you needed before the storm hit. You are not defenseless, even if the situation was designed to make you so. The betrayal will cut deep once revealed. It is not only the loan but the face behind it, the relative you trusted, the one who smiled while placing chains in your name. That revelation will sting harder than the debt itself. And yet, it will also free you. For once masks fall, you will know who truly stands beside you and who plots behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 666. This is not the first time they thought of using you. They had watched your stability, your credibility, your good name, and they used it as their cloak. They believed hiding behind you would keep them safe. But now, their hiding place is breaking apart. The truth is shaking their false shelter. Soon, they will be left exposed before all. Their plan was not small, it was deliberate. Every step calculated to escape their own ruin by pushing it into your hands. They wanted to be safe while you suffered. Yet the heavens have written otherwise. Exposure is their destiny. Freedom is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This message is long because your danger is not light. The collectors are already restless, already tracing every path to you. They have your address, your records, and soon your peace will be the price if you do not awaken now. But hear this, your awareness changes everything. The knock at your door does not have to be the end. It can be the beginning of truth revealed, the moment their lie crumbles. This relative thought they outsmarted you. They believed no one would ever whisper this secret in your ears. And yet, here it is, spoken before you face it. That is the mercy of this warning. To give you the chance to prepare, to act, to shield yourself before the shadow steps into your light. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The truth does not stay hidden forever. A crack has already formed in the wall of deception, and through it the light is shining. What they thought was buried will rise and confront them. Archangel Michael says, betrayal carries a heavy weight. This weight is not only financial but spiritual, for every lie sends ripples across destiny. The hand that signed in your name is the hand that will tremble when truth knocks louder than any collector. Do not think this warning is casual. It is urgent, it is pressing, and it is meant to guard your peace before it is stolen. Every word you read now is an alert before the noise of collectors shakes your home. The person who did this is close, too close. Their face is familiar, their voice is gentle, but their actions are filled with danger. And soon, you will see the mask fall away. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They convinced themselves that your silence would shield them. They believed your name would carry the loan with no resistance. They forgot that heaven watches every contract, every lie, and every signature placed in darkness. The papers will not vanish. They exist, and they bear your name. But the power of awareness can tear apart the trap before it destroys you. The collectors are men of procedure, blind to innocence, deaf to excuses. They will show proof that looks real, but the truth is that it was built on lies. You must be ready to stand strong when the proof is placed before your eyes. This is why the message repeats with urgency. Without preparation, fear could overtake you. With awareness, you will face it with fire. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You may feel your heart race as you imagine the knock at your door. That sound will echo like thunder, but it will not be the end of your story. It will be the beginning of revelation. The debt was created not by your hands but by the hands of one you know. They wanted freedom from their own mistakes and thought your back was strong enough to carry it. They were wrong. Every action leaves a trace, every false signature leaves a shadow. Soon, their shadow will be revealed in the light of justice. They will not escape the truth that follows them. Archangel Michael says, what is being uncovered is not only their betrayal but your strength. You are learning who you are in the storm, and you are not powerless. Type Amen to get blessing 303. When you first hear the details, it will sting. You may feel disbelief that one of your own blood could betray you this way. But disbelief will soon turn into clarity. The truth will no longer be hidden in whispers. It will arrive with proof, with witnesses, with undeniable evidence. And you will see the hand that wrote your name on debt. This is not to destroy you, but to protect you. By knowing the betrayal, you will no longer carry the weight in silence. You will rise and face it with courage. Collectors will expect submission, but they will meet resistance. For you are not alone, you are not weak, and you are not the victim they hoped for. Type Amen to get blessing 414. They say betrayal by strangers wounds, but betrayal by family burns deeper. That is the fire you are about to feel. But fire does not only burn, it also purifies. The relative who did this will not escape the shame that follows. Their hidden plan is about to explode before everyone. And you will stand as the one who survived their storm. Do not let fear guide you. Let strength guide you. For this exposure is not your end but their undoing. The storm is loud, but after the thunder, skies clear. What was taken from you will return, and your peace will be restored. Type Amen to get blessing 525. They wanted to use your name as a shield. They wanted you to carry what they could not. But what they forgot is that heaven defends the innocent. The documents are marked, yes. But so too is the truth, written clearer than any lie. The truth will win, even when the papers try to say otherwise. Archangel Michael says, the trap they set for you will become the cage they walk into. The debt they placed on you will circle back on them. And they will not escape the consequences they wrote. You are stronger than this betrayal. You are chosen for light, and no relative's greed can erase your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The shadow of this betrayal stretches longer than you know. Every hour that passes, the weight of the loan grows heavier. And yet, every hour also brings you closer to the unveiling of the truth. The relative thought time would protect them. They believed the delay would shield their identity. But time is working against them, not for them. You may already sense something strange in the air. A restless energy that lingers around your home, warning you of what approaches. That is not fear, it is a signal of preparation. Archangel Michael says, your name carries power, and no false hand can truly own it. The moment they used it, they invited judgment upon themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The collectors will come, not once, but again and again. They will try to force your silence into surrender. They will try to make you pay for what you never agreed to. But listen carefully, silence is not your destiny here. Your voice, once raised, will shatter the deception. Your courage will become the answer to their demands. Do not let their paperwork blind you. The ink may seem permanent, but truth writes deeper than ink. The lie will fall apart under the weight of exposure. The day is approaching when their knock will no longer terrify you. Instead, it will open the door to revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 828. You will remember the face of this relative when the proof comes forward. The shock may weaken your knees, but it will not defeat your soul. For you were never the guilty one. Their greed blinded them. They saw your strength and thought it could cover their weakness. They thought your name was a ladder to climb out of their pit. But every ladder they built is cracking. Every step they took is breaking beneath them. Soon, they will fall into the very pit they dug. This betrayal will teach you a hard truth: not all blood protects. Some blood betrays. And yet, the heavens protect you more than any relative ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 939. The collectors are only players in this story. They are the messengers of debt, but not the authors of it. The real author is the relative who dared to use your name. When the mask falls, their excuses will not save them. Their tears will not erase the crime. Their silence will no longer protect them. You must prepare your heart. The revelation will cut deep, but it will also free you. The truth will hurt, but it will heal more than it wounds. Archangel Michael says, your destiny is greater than this storm. You will not be buried under their lies, you will rise above them. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There is already movement behind the scenes. Conversations you cannot hear, decisions you have not seen, but all pointing toward your name. The wave is almost here. But the message comes first to prepare you. The knock will not break you because the warning has already strengthened you. The storm will not destroy you because the shield has already been placed. Your relative walks freely now, unaware of how close their exposure is. They still believe the secret is safe. They still think you are blind. But blindness is no longer your portion. Awareness has come, and with it, your power returns. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Their betrayal was not random. It was calculated, planned, and hidden with care. They knew what they were doing, and they still chose to do it. This is why justice will be heavier on them. For ignorance can be excused, but deliberate betrayal cannot. The weight of their choice will return upon their own head. The collectors will see your innocence, but first they will test your strength. Stand firm. Do not break under their pressure. Remember, you did not create this debt. You do not carry it. You are chosen for freedom, not for chains. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The silence before the storm is deceptive. On the outside, everything feels normal, but in the unseen, threads of betrayal are tightening. The day of exposure is already written, and no one can escape it. Your relative moves about as if nothing has happened. They smile in your presence, laugh in your company, and act as though no secret exists. But behind that mask, their heart beats with fear of discovery. The collectors are being prepared, their steps guided toward your door. They have documents in hand, they believe in their mission, and they will not hesitate to act. But what they don't yet see is that truth is rising alongside them. Archangel Michael says, you must not tremble at the sight of their arrival. You must stand as one who knows the trap was set but is already broken. Your strength will turn the tables. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This betrayal is not just financial, it is spiritual. It was meant to weaken you, to drain your energy, to trap you in fear. But the heavens saw it long before it reached you. The act was not small. It carried intent, it carried calculation, it carried the weight of envy and greed. They wanted to exchange their suffering for your peace. But peace cannot be stolen so easily. What belongs to you by divine right cannot be erased by false signatures. Your name is more powerful than their ink. The collectors may carry paper, but you carry light. And light always outshines the paper built on lies. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Imagine the knock at your door. It will come firm, unrelenting, echoing through the silence of your home. But you will not bow, you will rise. They will present the papers, pointing to your name. They will insist you are responsible. But what they cannot erase is the truth that lives behind every false line of ink. Your relative will feel the pressure too. Their heart will race as exposure draws near. The very collectors they thought would harm you will end up turning their eyes on them. For deception cannot remain hidden forever. The moment of accountability is approaching faster than they expected. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The storm may rattle your windows, but it will not break your foundation. You were chosen for strength, and this betrayal will only sharpen your resilience. What was meant to destroy you will refine you. Do not allow bitterness to consume you. The act was wicked, but your freedom is greater than their lie. They thought they trapped you, but they only trapped themselves. Archangel Michael says, their greed has signed their own downfall. Every coin they thought they would save will be lost. Every secret they thought was safe will be shouted aloud. And you, the one they tried to harm, will rise as the victor in this storm. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They never imagined you would hear of this before the collectors arrived. They thought the first knock would break you. But you are prepared now, your spirit already fortified. The whispers of angels reached you first. The message has arrived before the danger. And that is why you will not be defeated. Your relative will tremble when your eyes meet theirs after the truth surfaces. They will not find words to defend themselves. They will not find excuses to cover the shame. Their betrayal is already collapsing. Every lie they built is cracking apart. Soon, you will see it crumble entirely. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You will feel anger rise within you when you see the proof. It is natural to feel the sting of betrayal. But do not let anger consume your destiny. Instead, let wisdom guide you. Let strength be your answer. For every betrayal carries within it the seed of your rise. The collectors will realize, step by step, that you are not the guilty one. They will see the signs of innocence in your words, in your actions, in the way the truth aligns with your story. And once they see, their attention will shift. The pressure will move from you to the one who truly created the debt. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The deception has been silent, but silence never lasts forever. The footsteps of those carrying the truth are drawing closer, and with them comes the moment you have been warned about. What they thought would remain hidden is on the edge of revelation. Your relative believed no one would notice. They thought the papers would remain sealed and forgotten. But even sealed papers cry out when they bear a false name. The collectors do not come with sympathy, they come with demand. Yet what they demand is not yours to give. Their mission will turn when the truth is revealed. Archangel Michael says, fear not the sound of their arrival, for fear weakens, but awareness strengthens. You are not powerless in this storm. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Every betrayal leaves fingerprints, and theirs are all over this act. They left trails they cannot erase. They left signs they cannot hide. Already, eyes are watching them. Already, whispers are circling around their secret. What they did in darkness is leaking into the light. The collectors believe in the papers they hold, but the heavens believe in the truth you carry. Your voice will not be silenced when the time comes. Your defense will not be ignored. This trial is not meant to break you, it is meant to break the chains that were falsely tied around you. Type Amen to get blessing 232. The relative thought the weight would crush you. They imagined you struggling under pressure, lost in confusion, begging for relief. But that vision will not come to pass. Instead, it is they who will feel the heat of exposure. They will carry the shame they intended for you. They will answer for the choice they made. The knock at your door will come, yes. But what they did not expect is that you would already be prepared. This message is your shield, your warning, your strength. Their plan collapses the moment you stand with awareness. Type Amen to get blessing 343. You will remember this betrayal for years to come. It will change the way you look at trust. But it will also change the way you look at yourself. For through this storm, you will discover your power. You will learn that no paper, no signature, no lie can erase the truth of who you are. Archangel Michael says, their greed has written their own downfall. The more they try to hide, the faster their exposure comes. Their own steps are carrying them into judgment. And you, the one they thought they would silence, will rise even stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 454. Already, cracks are forming in their life. They feel the weight of their choice pressing upon them. They feel the shadow of consequence following closely. The collectors are unknowingly instruments of exposure. While they believe they come to take from you, they will end up shining the light on the true deceiver. They are being used as vessels of revelation. Do not despise their arrival. See it as the moment when masks are removed and truth is forced to stand. Their demand will turn into evidence against the one who wronged you. The truth is unstoppable now. Type Amen to get blessing 565. They whispered to themselves that you would never find out. But whispers do not silence justice. The louder truth is about to shout. You may not expect the timing, but it will come suddenly. A letter, a call, or a knock, it will arrive. But you will not be shaken. The one who betrayed you will see their world fall apart. What they built on lies will collapse on top of them. Their name will carry the weight they tried to place on you. And your name will be cleared, brighter than before. Type Amen to get blessing 676. The days ahead will test your patience. At first, you may hear rumors or small hints about the loan in your name. Each whisper is a signal that the storm is coming closer. The relative thought they were clever. They thought they could disguise the loan under your good name and remain free of consequence. But their false confidence is fading quickly. Every step they took against you has created cracks in their own path. What they tried to bury is now unearthing itself. Their hands cannot hold back what has been released. Archangel Michael says, the heavens do not remain silent when injustice has been committed. Your cries, even unspoken, are heard. Your name will not remain in chains. Type Amen to get blessing 787. The collectors will not stop with a single attempt. They will come back, pressing, demanding, insisting. But each time, the truth will grow louder. They may threaten you with fear. They may wave papers as proof. But remember, those papers are shadows of lies, not the light of truth. What they carry in their hands cannot defeat what you carry in your spirit. Their authority ends where divine justice begins. Their mission will break apart once the truth unfolds. And the one who betrayed you will stand in the light of exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 898. The betrayal runs deeper than money. It was a test of loyalty, a test of family, a test of love. And sadly, it has revealed the darkness in the heart of one you trusted. You gave them your presence, your care, your support. And yet, in return, they gave you deception. They repaid your trust with theft of your very identity. But betrayal always circles back. They cannot run forever from the weight of what they have done. The trap they built for you will close upon them instead. The time of pretending is over. Their mask will shatter. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Your peace may feel threatened, but peace is not easily stolen. For every attempt they made to steal it, heaven has already restored it. What they intended for harm will transform into your testimony. The knock at your door will not defeat you, it will awaken you. It will be the signal that the truth is unfolding. It will mark the start of exposure, not the end of your freedom. Archangel Michael says, even in betrayal, you are not alone. The angels stand as witnesses. The storm cannot crush one who carries divine light. Your strength will outlast their schemes. Your endurance will break their lies. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The false comfort your relative enjoys now will not last. Already, anxiety is creeping into their nights. Already, fear is stirring in their thoughts. They know what they have done, but they underestimated the timing of justice. They thought they had more days to hide. They thought the silence would protect them. But the silence is ending. Every hidden act is rushing into the open. And soon, they will face the consequences of their choice. You will see their downfall with your own eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Each step closer to exposure feels like thunder before lightning. You may sense the heaviness in the air, the warning signs around you. But do not fear these signs, they are evidence that the lie is cracking apart. The collectors think they are coming for money, but they are coming to deliver exposure. Their knock will not just demand payment, it will open the path for truth. Do not let fear rule you when the moment arrives. Stand strong, breathe deeply, and remember that this storm was seen long before it reached you. And because you are warned, you will not be defeated. Type Amen to get blessing 1212.